It's alright, buddy. Today we're making kind of a copycat, you know, Popeyes, you know, chicken, and then we're making their spicy version of it too. So stay tuned. Let's get this video started. Alright, here's all the stuff you'll need. Obviously you need chicken, tongs to put it in the, you know, buttermilk itself, something to drain the chicken with, container to put the chicken in, have the flour. You can use whatever Cajun seasoning you want. I'm using this, it has no salt in it. I happen to find Louisiana hot sauce, but if you can't find it, doesn't matter. You can use whatever hot sauce you like. As in, here's Buffalo by Tabasco would work. Cayenne pepper, make it, you know, for the spicy version of it, and make, you know, like the spicy mayonnaise. And don't forget your, this is your like deli style. They're like fresh, like you know, freshly made pickles. They're not like the jarred kind. It's a little bit different. You know, you can see all the herbs and spices in it. And last you need is a brioche bun. So that's all the stuff you'll need. I don't think I'm missing anything. So let's get this video on the road. Alright, what you need is some buttermilk. I don't need this right now, but I'm showing you to use this to drain some of the buttermilk later. But got your stainless steel bowl. Big enough for 2 pieces, because that's what I'm making. And the chicken, I forgot to mention in the beginning, this is already like thinly sliced. You see a sticker on there. I just happen to come across it, because I have to like cutting chicken breast like in half. Oh, that's 1 piece. I guess I only got 3 pieces of chicken. Oh, well, whatever. Oh, it's gonna be 1 chicken sandwich short, I guess. But this is a butterfly chicken breast anyway. So 2 of them in there. I don't know, for $8.20 you got 3 pieces of chicken. Now make sure you wash your chicken hands. Every time you touch chicken, you gotta wash your hands. Or anything it touches, you gotta make sure you clean and sanitize. You don't get no salmonella. Alright, next step is buttermilk. Which I already got open from. So I'm just gonna use enough buttermilk to cover it. A little bit more, it's probably good. And I still got a little bit of buttermilk left. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Alright, take whatever Cajun seasoning you want. This one here has like no salt in it, but you can add salt if you want to. So I'm just gonna season this up. Now this is for the regular recipe, regular, you know, Cajun chicken. If you want to make it spicy, you'll add hot sauce and cayenne pepper, which I'll do that to the other piece like later, you know, before I like cook it kind of thing. Let it sit for a couple hours, because I'm gonna let this sit overnight and to make sure this is nice and like seasoned really well. And make sure the buttermilk makes the chicken like literally nice and tender, makes the chicken like really juicy. There, flip it over, a little bit more seasoning. Fortunately, I have no, well, I got measuring spoons. I don't know how much I put in here. Probably 2 tablespoons at the most. Because you can use the same seasoning and some other, oh, I forgot other seasonings. I'm not sure, I don't know. Actually, I probably won't do that. Ladies, mix this up. Make sure the seasons in here. And obviously you can't taste the buttermilk to see if it has enough seasoning on it or in it. So all I can do is give it a smell. It smells pretty good. It has a buttermilk smell to it. So hopefully that's enough seasoning. If not, just add a little bit more. Just for extra touch. So I'm gonna cover that up with saran wrap, put it in the refrigerator. 2 hours is good. 24 hours is better. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be back to let this marinate, and we'll get to making the chicken sandwich. It'll be for tomorrow. for me, and then you guys 3 seconds. See you then. Alright, chicken's been marinated overnight. So I'll remove the wrapper container here. Now if you want the chicken, you know, a little bit more spicy, you can add some cayenne pepper to it. Which I probably add to the spicy version of it, maybe the seasoning to the flour itself. And also, I think you were supposed to add some hot sauce to when you're marinating, but this has a lot of vinegar in it, and I didn't want the vinegar itself to actually cook the chicken, because the buttermilk itself makes it tender and like juicy because the salt, the enzymes in the buttermilk itself breaks down the chicken fibers, whatever makes it tender. The seasoning that I'm using, this don't have any salt in it, so it won't technically cook the chicken. Buttermilk has like a decent amount. I think the one I got is 1 cup is the serving size, and it's like 360 milligrams of sodium in there. Season I got is 0 sodium, but it has like lemon juice, I think, in it for like a salt like substitute or something, I do believe. I'm not reading the ingredients because there's like a lot in here. But never tried this brand. Never been opened yet either. So hopefully this hot sauce is good. It smells pretty good. So I do want to try this hot sauce to see how hot it is first. I don't want to just go ahead and put like, you know, 2 tablespoons of something into the chicken that I don't know what it tastes like. So I never had it before. I'll try a little bit of it before I put it in there. Ooh. Wow. A lot of vinegar at first. And it has a lot of heat to it. A lot of peppery flavors going on. This one here is actually almost really close to Red. Was it Red Hot Frank's or Frank's Red Hot? I always get that backwards. But it's almost similar, but this is actually, I think, a lot spicier. A little bit more vinegar flavor. I probably separate the chicken to make a like spicier one separately. But so far, I'm going to take this chicken. Got flour I put in the freezer because I made a chicken sandwich earlier. But I already got flour. All this is black pepper, garlic, onion powder. I think that's it. I didn't know salt. And then the drippings from the other buttermilk chicken, like juiced buttermilk is in there, which won't hurt it because I put that in the freezer. I don't want to waste a bunch of flour. And that's probably enough flour. But I'm also, what I'm going to add to this flour is more of the Cajun seasoning. So I'm just going to add some of this to it. Probably a tablespoon. I should have measured it out. I keep saying tablespoon. Not tablespoon. Teaspoon. I said, you know, I should have used one of these. But whatever. So I'm just going to mix this together. Oh, I think there's paprika. Well, there's paprika in the seasoning here that I used. But I also put paprika in the flour before this. All you really do is take one of the chicken inside of here that's been marinating. So this is the bigger piece. I didn't flip the chicken over while marinating or whatever, but or anything. They're about the same size. So I'm pretty much gonna do the same thing I did in another video if you didn't watch it, but I'll show you anyway. I'll take the chicken, and I'm not gonna pat the buttermilk off. You don't really want to do that unless your buttermilk is a super really thick. Mine's not really. So what I'm going to do is take the chicken. I know I can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to take it and I'm going to let the chicken drip into here. And move this around a little bit. I want the buttermilk to drip into the flour to make those weird crunchy spots that chicken has when you fry it up Popeyes. So now I'm just going to place the chicken in here. Oh, it's actually a pretty good big piece. If you need your hands, I'm not going to. I'll probably just use the tongs here. Flip it over. Grab flour. More flour. Make sure every piece is coated. Actually, I might have to use my hands. Put that in there. I want all the chicken to be covered in flour. And for the second piece, I'm going to have to use probably more flour, and I'll add probably more Cajun seasoning to the flour itself. But you don't want the chicken, any wet spots of the chicken like at all. You know, if there's a spot here where the chicken was cut in half, so throw seasoning on it, cover it up. You don't want any bare spots in the chicken, like at all. And slightly give it a push into the flour. Push the flour on there, flip it over. This piece here is still wet. Flour on the side. Same thing, flip it over. I already got the deep fryer preheated to 350. Yeah, I'm like running out of flour. I'm going to add flour for the other chicken sandwich. Alright, that's it for the chicken. Just now you gotta wash your hands. Can't really tell the chicken's in there. Nice and coated. It smells pretty good too. Alright, so go to the deep fryer. Let's get this deep fried. And then I will show you how to make the spicy one. I'm gonna add hot sauce and, you know, some cayenne pepper into that. Mix it up and let it sit while I'm like making this sandwich kind of thing. You know, frying this up. So I'll be back. Alright, got the camera set up. Deep fryer is already preheated to 350. Now you can either leave the basket up with chicken in there and then, you know, slowly add the chicken, or you can leave it like that and take the chicken, double check, make sure no dry spots or wet spots, I mean. Take the chicken, slowly put it in there, and drop the chicken away from you slowly. Just like that. Hopefully I showed up on camera. And then let that cook to 2 to 3 minutes until nice and crispy, golden brown. So I'll be back when it's done. And don't forget to wash your hands. Your hands are all like gloved up with flour and stuff. Alright, chicken's done. See what it looks like. I had to cut into it to see if it was done. It wasn't. So I had to cut into it to see. Put it back in there. So it is really dark cooking, but hopefully it's cooked long enough. So I'm gonna let that sit there for a little bit. Cover back on and let that cool down, stay warm while I'm like doing the other. Alright, for the spicy chicken, take some hot sauce. So it's pretty spicy. Not measuring out, but it's probably 2 tablespoons. If you want it less, don't add that much. My chicken's like going crazy in the deep fryer. It's not in the deep fryer, it's sitting in the basket draining. And let's make it really spicy. Here's some cayenne pepper. I'm just gonna do a couple of pinches. A couple of shakes here and there. The chicken, mix it around. That's for the chicken itself. And then the flour for the spicy chicken is I'm going to add more flour because I'm running low. I'm only going to start out with like a half a cup of flour and add that to it. A little bit more because it's exactly half a cup. That's it for that. A little bit of cayenne pepper, just a little bit. And more of your Cajun seasoning, whatever choice you want. Mine's no salt added. I'm just going to add a little bit of that to it. Mix it together. So just like the same thing. Take the chicken, take the breading, or since the buttermilk is not really, you know, thick like normal, whatever. So I'll take the chicken and just let it drip in the flour. I get those pieces on for the chicken itself. Shake the flour a little bit so the buttermilk little pellets, or whatever we're gonna call it, gets coated in flour. And just place your chicken in the flour. Push down. Make sure both sides coated. And rest the buttermilk. You can if you want to. I didn't show this other way you can do it. You take the chicken, and as long as you got a container that's somewhat sealed, you might get flour on the counter a little bit, but shake the chicken up a little bit. That way you don't get your hands all that dirty. And cake down with buttermilk, flour, or whatever. Coated. I'm still going to check it. I am also going to push down on the chicken, make sure those little pieces from the buttermilk will stick to the chicken itself, just in case there's any weird spots that didn't get coated. I think I'm getting better at making fried chicken. Not too often that I actually fry chicken anyway, and not full or butterfly chicken breasts anyway. Chicken tenders or whatever are easier to make. They don't take as long to cook. So that's it for the chicken itself. So I'm gonna go to the deep fryer, pretty much like the same thing. I'm not gonna show you. I just throw it in the deep fryer. Well, I literally throw it in there. You place it down, and you take it and you put it in the deep fryer and away from me, or whatever, which you already seen the other one. So I'm not gonna show you guys again. So I'm gonna deep fry this. I'm gonna keep the two chickens separate. That way I know this one here is the spicy version of it. And I probably keep it on a separate plate, and I probably mark on it, you know, hot or something. That way I know the chicken itself is spicy. So I'm gonna cook this, and I'll be right back to show you how to put the chicken sandwiches together. And I'm gonna make the spicy mayonnaise, which I don't know, I might do a combination of that with a little bit of mayonnaise, you know, like the whatever. So, but I'll be back to show you pretty much the finished product and how to make it, you know, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, toasted the bread. And I gotta take some margarine, use butter, whatever. And butter it up, make it taste good. Spicy chicken's in deep fryer, that's what you can hear. It's cooking away. Juices are flowing out of it, make a nice tender chicken sandwich. That's too hot to get out of here. Yep. Some toasted, more margarine. And pretty much gonna do the same thing for another bread for the spicy one. And I'll get into making the spicy sauce for the spicy chicken. So almost done. Nice and hot. That's probably good enough. So I throw another roll in here so we can keep chicken, make sure it goes all the way down. Hit the bagel button because I got that. And it only does the two middle pieces of the toaster. So it only toasts the middle of the bread, not the outside, which is awesome. If you don't have a toaster to do that, you can always put butter on it and then throw it in the saute pan on the stove, like on medium, medium, and you know, toast your bread that way. Alright, let's make the spicy mayonnaise. Got all stuff. I got the bread done. I'll let that cool off. So I'm starting with mayonnaise. You can use whatever. You can use Hellmann's. I don't think Miracle Whip would taste good. So you can try it. I don't know. I personally don't care for Miracle Whip either. So if I use a couple of tablespoons of mayonnaise, I don't need that much. I should probably use one big tablespoon. Probably list a little bit more. I'm only making one sandwich. So you're just gonna have to, based on how much mayonnaise sauce you want for the, you know, your chicken sandwiches, you want hot sauce. You want the spicy mayonnaise on, you know, all the chickens. You know, you can, you know, make more what you need. I don't really have a recipe for this either. Cayenne pepper, mayonnaise. Takes a lot of seasoning because it's, you know, mostly fat and eggs. So, can. Cajun seasoning. I'm using salt free. And if you can't find Louisiana hot sauce, you use whatever hot sauce you like, I guess. I've actually kind of I found this. This does have like a strong vinegar, peppery flavor, and it is spicy. So I'm not going to add that much, a couple of splashes. And I need to make this up. I'm going to give this a try. Probably not spicy yet, but this does need to sit for probably 20 minutes at least. You can always make this overnight too and let it sit in the refrigerator. Alright, let's make these 2 chicken sandwiches. The first one is plain. You can see I marked on there on the plate. This is a spicy one, marked as hot. That way I know what one's what. So the regular Popeyes chicken is just mayonnaise on both sides of the bread, I do believe. So a little bit of mayonnaise there. A little mayonnaise there. Give it a quick spread real quick. It's even. Now this is the only pickles I could find. These are like the deli fresh, you know, not like jarred, cooked like in the vinegar. There's kosher dill pickle chips, farm to package in 7 days. Let's open this up. They're not really thin pickles like Popeye chicken, and these have like the dripping everywhere. There's like a crinkle cut to it, if you can see. There's a crinkle cut. Looks like I can put 3 pickles on this one. It's probably good. Pickles taste pretty good. Now for the spicy version, here's your spicy mayonnaise that I made. So I'll put this on here at the bottom. Get a nice coating, make sure everything's all the way to the edges. Same thing to the top bun here. That's nice and spread. Should put a little bit more. That's probably good. See, and I got leftover mayonnaise for something else, which I'll hang on to that for something for later use. And same thing. Some pickles. But I don't want to get like 3 on here, unless they're small. So there's 3 pickles on that one. The chicken's still too hot or not. Take this chicken, this is the regular chicken. Yeah, I did have to cut into it, make sure it was cooked all the way. And that's it. They don't put lettuce, tomato, or anything else on it. So that one there is done. It's a regular Popeyes chicken. Chicken just came out of the deep fryer, so I know this one here is probably really hot. So I'll put this on here. Chicken. Put the lid on it. They don't put anything else on this one either, that I know of. So there's the spicy one. And I'm gonna take a toothpick and just put it on top there. That way I know that one is the spicy one. And then that one there's the regular. So I'm gonna go upstairs and review the chicken. I will cut the chicken sandwiches in half, but I'll do that upstairs and I'll show you the cross section upstairs. So let's get this chicken sandwich a try, see if it's actually any good or not. I'm gonna try to get a thumbnail. Got your regular chicken, Popeyes chicken, and then you got the spicy one. Is that better thumbnail? I can't tell. Alright, set that one down. Right. Here's a better close up of the chicken. Looks pretty good. It looks dark on camera. Also, between the spices and the chicken, and then my oil and the deep fryer itself needs to be changed. But do you got a knife to cut it in half? Hopefully This one here, the chicken should be done. And it looks like there's 3 different pieces. That's where I cut it to make sure the chicken was done. So here's the inside of the regular Popeyes copycat chicken recipe sandwich. So let's give this a try. See if it's actually any good. So cheers, everybody. Chicken is nice and tender. Bread's nice and soft. It don't really remind me of Popeyes chicken. I'm using like the wrong Cajun seasoning or something. It's not really that spicy either. The chicken is nice and crispy. I do like the crunch of the pickle itself. So far it's actually pretty good. I do like it. It's pretty good, decent, you know, chicken sandwich. Which I know you guys aren't really gonna tell this one here. But here's the spicy one. I use both chicken sandwiches as a whatever, but I don't really tell that it's spicy, because both chickens look the same. But also gonna cut this chicken in like in half. Also wanna make sure this chicken's like done too. It's also done too. There's the middle of it. Not really much really going on. Spicy mayonnaise like dripping everywhere. Alright, let's see how spicy this one is. So cheers, everybody. Spicy one, you know, chicken is nice and tender, crispy. Spicy mayonnaise is not really that spicy. It is a slight kick to it a little bit. Bread is nice and soft. You get a crunch from the actual chicken and a little bit of the pickle. Didn't really notice the pickle that much on this one though. So this one here is actually pretty good. If you want it more spicy, you know, you're gonna have to add either hot sauce or cayenne pepper to the mayonnaise itself, or let it sit a little bit longer. But I don't really notice I can't really tell if it's the mayonnaise that's spicy or the chicken. And I know this one here is a spicy chicken one, so I'll try a chicken by itself. Because I want to try it by itself. Chicken has a slight tang to it, probably because of the buttermilk. Subscribe for more cooking videos. Give the video a thumbs up, the account below. Thanks for watching, and peace out.